What a fucking thing, man. What a fucking thing. Why people are still fighting? Like, I'm serious about it. And I mean, like, on a real high level. I don't really mean, like, on that petty shit, right? On that fucking petty shit you and your friends be with, right? Talking about, oh, yeah, you took my plants, oh, yeah, you fucked, like, somebody's who, would. I'm not talking about no shit like that. I'm talking about, like, real fighting, like, wars and shit, right? Why people be still on this shit, right? I mean, like, let's talk about it. Let's figure it out. Let's start here. What is human? What is human, man? Okay, so human, it's when the spirit merges with the physical. By the physical, I mean this shit that we got going on around here. And nobody knows who created it, nobody knows why they created it, but I think I got some shit figured out. Right? Alright then. So so let's start here, right? In the beginning of everything, the Bible. So they said there was a spirit, right? Spirit. But before the spirit, there was a void. Darkness. There was a void, total darkness, complete darkness. After that, there was a spirit. And then God commanded the spirit to move. And then he said, let there be light. And then he proceeded after 6 days, and then he rested on the seventh day. So that's how we get the total number of the 7 days. Alright. So all this is happening in God's mind. Okay? They never tell us about no God's body. They never tell us about no God's movement. They never tell us about no God's mother. They never tell us about no God's anything. The only thing they tell us about it's what God did in a vast of darkness, a void. Okay? So let's pause there and think about this, right? So if all that happened, it means God created reality. This reality that you see right now, that I'm going to talk about. So, what about it then? It means God was creating this reality. Okay? Now, what is this reality then? This reality is thought plus ideas happening where? In God's mind. That's it. It's all happening in God's mind. That's why there's a divine planning. That's why the Bible talks about the divine planning. You feel me? That's why each and every time they always remind you that it's God's plan. It's all a simulation happening in this God's mind. Now, what does that mean? That means one thing. That means if it's all happening in God's mind, it means this. It means God, Him or itself, has a consciousness. So all this is a consciousness. So what are we then? Then we are part of something big. And that part of something big is what? It's a consciousness. It's a God consciousness. Are we far away from it? No. We are one with it. The God consciousness. So, when you are praying to God, stop praying to God as a deity that is far away from you. God is within you. God is you. Okay. So what is this then? This is a God's consciousness. All this. Okay? All this that we can see, touch, and feel. And I'm talking your phone, I'm talking anything that you can touch or feel. I'm going to tell you why I'm saying that. Simply because everything is energy. Everything was converted to be something that it is today. You see, this box I'm holding right now, this was soil. Got converted to this, so it's still energy. I can burn this right now to high temperatures, it will turn to something else, convert to a different energy. So everything is energy. Everything is part of this consciousness. Everything is connected. There's nothing that is outside. There's no outside world. Everything is here. Everything is happening here in the now. And you are not the victim. Everything is happening for you, not to you. Okay. So let's talk about it then. So what am I saying? I'm saying, what is this then? All this. So this, including yourself, I'm going to talk about that but in a moment. But I just want to talk about this, what we can see right now. What is all this then? So this is a storage. Okay. All this, like, think of everything. This is a storage, like what? Like me, like you. Let me make an example. You see, your consciousness is stored in you. Like my consciousness is stored in me, in this body. This body is a vessel for my consciousness. Let me make an example. You see now, this is a jar, okay? This is a jar of my plants, okay? Now, think of my plants as the consciousness and the jar as the body. Yay! Right, so now, this body is a storage for the consciousness. What consciousness am I talking about? The collective consciousness. The God consciousness that is stored in a storage, in its storage. Stay with me. Right. So it's like this, right? Think of it like this. Think of it like this is a shirt, right? It's got like my name right here, right? And then like this is like a shirt, right? It's got like me standing like this, wearing the same shirt, right? And there's a picture of me wearing the same shirt. Picture of me wearing the same shirt. Think of it like that. Think of it as like this is like the God consciousness, and this is you, like your son and his son, whatever. What I'm trying to say here. I don't know if I'm making any sense. But so the God consciousness is stored in this thing that we can interact with. After the God consciousness has realized that shit, I'm stored here, I'm here, okay, and then now the light within God through his eyes, if it's a he, I don't know. What he's seeing, I have no clue. But in his mind, I know that I'm there because I can see myself. So all this is happening in God's mind, the simulation. Right. The collective consciousness of God that we all are, that everything is connected to and everything is, and with and not without. Right. So, God must have came up with the law of reproduction. Or maybe not the law of reproduction, maybe phi. Okay? Because phi suggests that every calculation or everything goes on forever. Forever, 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 forever. And phi suggests that everything is a fucking number. And everything, if you look at exactly everything, and I mean everything, is a fucking number. From the day you were born, first came here, they gave you a white bundle fucking number, they gave you an ID number, they gave you a social number. After that, they gave you an admin number, they gave you a school number. Okay? They gave you numbers until your cell phone number, TV license number, okay, ID number, whatever number, everything is student number, everything is a fucking number. You are character, then you are a fucking number. In the outside world, they don't consider the fact that you are an actual God within. And they know this. Whoever is doing that, they know this. You know why they know this? Let me tell you. To my exact point that I wanted to get to. Because they know what human is. Remember my first initial question, what is human then? They know what is human. They know why we're here. Okay? Now, this collective consciousness is going somewhere. That's why it's never ending. That's why there's phi. That's why there's the principle of phi that is suggesting everything is never ending and there's no start, there's no finish. Everything is spiraling. That's why everything you see is spiraling, going. It's going somewhere. And who are we and what are we? Two questions. Who are we and what are we? Who are we? We are fucking gods. What are we? We are the compass. We are directing the higher collective consciousness, the God consciousness, us. We are directing that. We are stored in the small vessels, to do what? To practice the will that the Bible said we have the free will to do whatever the fuck we want to do. And everything is for free, and they know this. Everything is fucking for free. But they monetized everything, they weaponized everything, even the fucking weather, even sex. Just to fucking trick you, nigga. To thinking that you are worth nothing. You are worth everything. And everything you are given. By the God consciousness, understand this. If God created all this, if all this is part of something big, of a higher consciousness, do you honestly think that God will fuck it up like this? No. Obviously, this is the work of what? Greedy people who think small. Because only a person who thinks small will not understand that everything is a self-sustaining system for everyone to benefit. Not just everyone as in everyone. I mean everything is part of a higher consciousness. Everything is not going to say no. Everything is not going to say yes. Everything is going to direct where you want it to go or where you lead it to fucking go. It's not going to say you are a gangster. No. It's not going to say you are a dit. No. It's not going to say you are a what. No. Because it's the higher consciousness. You are a fucking compass. You are directing it. I don't know. This is not fucking difficult to understand. We are a compass. That's what they did not want you to know all this time. There are laws, people. What is the famous law that you know? Law of attraction. Attract everything that you fucking want. Well, let me tell you something. It works. Yay! Everybody know. That's why niggas pray. That's why they slaughter. That's why they do rituals. That's why they do law of attraction. Attracting shit. Speaking shit into existence. Everybody fucking know this. But they don't teach this shit in school. What are we? What are human then? What are we here for? What the fuck are we doing here? What are we? Our consciousness, or like the higher consciousness, is meshed with the physical. Why it's meshed with the physical? To direct the higher consciousness somewhere. It's going somewhere. So do your shit, my nigga. Live your life. Don't be fucking fooled or directed, or don't be played by these systems. It's nothing. It's nothing. All of it is nothing. Trust me, I'm telling you. You can fully live your life even without money. Just go in the fucking bushes. Live in the fucking woods. Hunt. Farm. Grow up in the fucking rural areas. Now the fucking trick can tell you that if you use water from that area, if you use water from this area, nothing is gonna happen to you. When growing up, I used to share water with ducks, I used to share water with cows, I used to share water with goats, and they used to piss there. Look at me, fresh as fuck. Everything is for free. They're just monetizing it like it's fucking roadblocks. It's just fucking. Because it is a fucking video game, nigga. It's a Matrix. So think about it now. Open this, because this is the light. When you open this, you're actually projecting the light from inside you. So stop fighting the outside, fix the inside, and project whatever the fuck you want to do, and channel the matrix where you want it to go to. And stop playing a victim role. You're not a fucking victim. Everything is happening for you. You where you at because you fucking want to be. You just didn't thought about it. It happened indirectly. Maybe it happened niggas been feeling shit in his subconscious mind for years. Okay, I don't blame you, but my whole point about it, you know the truth now. Open this. You are a fucking compass, is what you are. Alright then. Hayi, ke nam mntana wenza.